Hey y'all, so we are in the final countdown. It's about a little bit over a week away till Christmas, and you might be doing some last minute Christmas shopping, especially for your little ones and those stocking stuffers. So I wanted to show you guys some stuff that you can get at the dollar store. I go to the Dollar Tree just because that's what's closest, but stuff that you can get at the dollar store that can go in their stocking. You can address their speech and language skills, and it won't break the bank, of course, because they're $1 plus tax. Okay, so these are all toys that I use frequently in therapy and get a lot of use out of them. Even like we'll play it one week and then they want to play it again the next time just because they're so fun. So they're not going to be like junky toys that you're going to get and then just throw away or have no use with after. So these toys, this is a monster truck and a motorcycle. They come assembled, but you can disassemble them and then put them back together. They're pretty easy to do, like for adults once you kind of get it figured out. But it's going to be hard for kiddos, so they have to ask for help. They can ask for more parts because you're going to give them one at a time. And I'll link the strategies that I've talked about before in my other videos down below. But we can also work on our speech sounds with these too. So like if your kiddo is a little bit older, we can work on our R sounds. So we've got a monster truck. We can race these two. There's a screwdriver and some screws. This green piece, I think it goes on the front of the truck. So you can work on those R sounds, or especially R blends when it comes to this motorcycle handlebar. There we go. Lots of R's we can do with that. So there's those. We can do some speech sounds with that. Oh, here, we'll just do this. This is a microphone. It doesn't do anything except echo back your voice. It's good for a lot of my little ones that are very quiet when they come in and they just love to hear their voice back into it. So we'll take turns using that microphone and they'll say something. I'll copy them so we can work on some imitation skills, some turn taking skills, and yeah, pretty simple with that microphone. But again, $1. Oh yeah. We use this all the time, especially now being COVID. I can't pull out the bubble wand and actually blow the bubbles, so because I'm wearing a mask over my face. But this might be $2 because you have to pay $1 for the bubbles. But the bubble wand, you just put some batteries in it. You dip it. There's a little cup that it comes with. You dip it in there, and we can blow the bubbles. Okay, lots of things we can do with the bubbles. They can make requests for more. They can open more bubbles. Yeah, pour it in. We can do lots of verbs too. We can pop the bubbles, stomp the bubbles, clap the bubbles, whether you're working on verbs or just following directions, telling them what to do with the bubbles, or even some motor imitation skills. So like I'll clap the bubbles and then say you clap, and then we can copy clapping. But lots of things we can do with bubbles. Again, put that right in the stocking. Oh, and we can work on those early developing sounds too, especially for our littlest ones, like pop, pop for pop, more bubbles, lots of those early developing sounds that you make with your lips. They're called bilabial sounds, in case you're wondering. Okay, something else. I don't know if it necessarily comes in this little jar thing, but it definitely comes in a bag. The bugs, I don't understand it, but we use them all the time. The kids are obsessed with these. I'm not in like a huge room, right? So we use the bugs all the time. So some of my kiddos who are working on their speech sounds, I'll take the bugs and I'll hide them over the room, but I will pair the bug with a speech card with their word on it. So they have to pick up the bug and the card just to give opportunities for more practice to say their sounds. So we'll hide the bugs all over the room. Or if we're working on following directions, I can tell them to put the whatever color, if we're working on colors too, put the red bug under mommy's chair if we're working on those location words too. If a kid is working on expressing those prepositions, they can tell me where to put the bugs. Or they can tell you as the parent. So those bugs we get a lot of use out of. Yeah, so following directions, working on our speech sounds, colors, even prepositions. Yeah, them telling me what to do, be the teacher kind of thing. You can also get this little magnifying glass, work on some of those fine motor skills too. If I can get it out, there's some little tweezer pinchers in there. Oh yeah, these are $1 each, but hey, totally worth it. People don't realize that you can get these at the dollar store. $1. So I might have mentioned this before, I like to close the markers all the way super tight so they have to ask for help once they ask for the color. But we can make lots of things with these markers. We can draw with them, we can dot, we can paint, we can color, lots of verbs we can address. They can ask for different colors, some more colors, work on some colors too while we're at it. So we can make lots of things with those and work on some of those, especially like early developing skills. 2, language skills, that is, asking for help, asking for more, asking for different colors, lots of requests to be made. And then the last thing that I have out here is maybe not necessarily Play-Doh, but like molding and shaping dough. So many things you can do with this. A lot of times they're hard to get open, and I mentioned this before, and again, I'll link those videos below. These are hard to get open, so the kiddo has to ask for help, so I'll help them. I'll get it open for you. See, even I'm having a hard time. And then I'll give them like a tiny little piece, maybe not that small, a little piece that they can't do much with it, so they're like, then they have to ask for help, or they have to ask for more Play-Doh. And then we can share the Play-Doh too, work on some of those like social sharing skills. But so many things that you can do with Play-Doh. And you can get these like Play-Doh manipulative objects, whatever you want to call them, at the store, or you can just use your household objects, like kid scissors, right? For example, we can cut the Play-Doh, we can roll the Play-Doh, we can smash the Play-Doh. Lots of verbs we can do, and even just like sensory stuff too, right? So we've got also different shapes y'all can find at the dollar store too. Sometimes I'll also use like the play food just to make different food out of the Play-Doh. We can make chocolate. This is just a hot dog bun. We can make a little hot dog, address more verbs while we're at it, and even some speech sounds. So if we are working on that F sound, the sound, we can make some food. There's that. We can, let's see, where did it go? Try not to make too much noisy sounds. Oh, you can make a fish out of it. You can get a big piece of Play-Doh and cut it in half. So lots of those F sounds you can work on with the Play-Doh, or molding, shaping dough too. My phone is slipping, so I'm gonna grab it. But anyway, I hope that helps, and I hope you find some inexpensive things at the dollar store that, again, won't break the bank, and fill up your kiddo's little stocking with some fun stuff and things that you can use over and over and address lots of different speech and language skills. That's about it. I'll put the other videos down below to the different strategies that you can use while playing with these toys. But anyway, I hope that helps you guys, especially there's so many toys out there. So I hope that helps. If y'all have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.